Onto the pavement! Onto the pavement! Gone, mate! I'm on the highway! Gone! You will be arrested! Oh, big man on you!
Just a quick message before the video starts. If you could like this video, leave a comment below, but most importantly hit the red subscribe button and the little bell next to it, which will notify you when these videos become available, and most importantly share this video around. That helps me stay competitive with the big multinational corporations such as CNN and the BBC that YouTube is unfortunately choosing to prioritise. Thank you very much and enjoy this video. Greetings free thinkers, welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, so we're going to take the shift away from the good old US of A and we're heading back over here to damp and rainy but beautiful old Great Britain, in which Extinction Rebellion are not going to be outdone by the Antifa and BLM allies, in which they have decided to make a nuisance of themselves. In London, numerous people got arrested for causing a general disturbance. It's nothing like what you've seen in Antifa. They're not burning down buildings, but they are causing trouble for the police. They're against the police, and they for some bizarre reason in Cambridge they've been digging up perfectly decent lawns owned by the university. Quite why they're doing this, I don't know. I thought they were for the environment, but they just go to a lawn, a well manicured, well kept lawn, and they just trash it. For what reason? I thought you was for the environment. Well, why are you trashing somebody's lawn? It doesn't make any sense. So we're going to get into these clips. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Just take a moment to share this video around. That really helps me grow this community here, which I want you to be a part of. So without further ado, let's get into the video clips. Okay, so first we're going to look at the incidents in Parliament Square, which are happening. It's still happening right now as I'm recording this. Footage is being released. So these are people who they're doing all kinds of things, chaining themselves to gates. They're attacking police. But the primary thing that they're doing, and you're going to see as the video goes on that there's a lot of Antifa embedded with them. The thing that they're mainly doing is running in and out of traffic and causing a nuisance. So why have I showed you this piece of footage? Well, you will know from the United States because you're going to see and hear a lot of things that are very reminiscent of what's happening in the United States. Are cities being burned down here? No. But, well, I say that, but there has been looting and BLM riots in London. We've seen them. I've covered them here. However, the woke left, they do something very insidious. They will instigate a problem with the authorities. They will escalate it beyond belief. The cameras will be off. Then, when the police arrest someone, they just collapse to the floor like this guy's doing, refusing to move. The cameras suddenly turn on. So all you see is a bunch of peaceniks standing around, and the police are arresting them, and it creates the false perspective in the minds of the pros, the minds of the gullible, the minds of the people who don't ask questions, the minds of the people who turn on BBC in the evenings and think they're getting the evening news when actually they're getting an evening narrative, a left-wing narrative. They aren't showing you what this guy did first, but I'm going to show you what these people are doing to get arrested. Next clip is the meat and bones, in which Extinction Rebellion with some Antifa members in amongst them, anarchists. You know who they are. You're going to recognise them as soon as you see them. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. You'll recognise them. You'll know them by their dressed all in black. It starts relatively peaceful, largely peaceful, you could say, but then it goes south once they start blocking traffic in the middle of the road. Again, training yourself to a gate, blocking traffic, running in and out of traffic like a demented idiot, doesn't solve anything. It doesn't highlight anything. It doesn't do anything.
Climate change is real. Give us all a Green New Deal.
Go down there, mate. I was going to get nicked. One more.
So, sorry to interrupt. Doesn't this look familiar? Oh, so familiar.
One more. Get up, get back. Get back off the road! Get back now! Get back now!
This is what democracy looks like. People.
So the chanting, "This is what democracy looks like," by sitting in the middle of the road. No, it doesn't. That's a protest. Democracy looks like turning up to vote. Everyone gets an equal vote, whether you're white, you're black, you're a woman, you're a man. Everyone gets an equal vote, and once every 4 years, 5 years, depending on the country and the system, you vote. And if you lose, you lose. You just have to make a better argument. You have to convince more people, and then the next time you go and you vote. Is democracy perfect? Absolutely not. Is it the best system we have compared to all the others? Compared to what these guys want? Most of these are socialists. Most of these are communists. They're protesting and they're sitting in the street causing trouble, wandering in and out of traffic, and they're telling you, the communists are telling you, that is what democracy looks like. No, you and your friend here, your pencil-necked friend are scum. Now, I would like to add at this point a bit of bragging rights. I love the United States. I love the USA. I'd live there if I could. If I had my time again, I'd go and live there. But these British police officers at the moment are giving the Portland police officers a run for their money. Minneapolis police officers a run for their money, in that they're being quite assertive and dominant. I know that in a lot of the cases where these Democrat-ran cities were burnt to the ground by these type of people, and these all covered up in black clothing type people. You know who they are, Antifa, anarchists. I know that they had their own DAs, governors and mayors working against them. However, there are quite a lot of weak, limp-wristed police. You have to admit it.
Breaking the law.
Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Have we heard that phrase before? Of course we have. The dressed all in black, the covering of the face. Who do you protect? Who do you serve? These people who claim to be all about the environment are ANTIFA. You've seen what they do. You see, this is why the police are being so assertive, so heavy-handed. They know who they are. They've got good intelligence. The one thing that the British police officers and British people do in general is, we call them spooks here in Britain. A spook is a spy. A good spy at that. They know that if they were after you, they would know what you had for dinner, breakfast and lunch, today, going back for the last 10 years. So they know what these people are doing, okay? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? That is no different than doing the salute that the 1939 to 1945 Germans did. And I mean that in the sense that it's instantly recognisable. If I did that salute, I can't mention it and say it on YouTube, but if I did that salute, you know which one it is. You would instantly know I belong to a particular ideology. And when they chant, who do you serve, who do you protect, you know it's a calling card. Now this next one, everything you've seen so far is what happened yesterday. This happened yesterday in London. This clip here was a couple of months old. The reason why I've put it in is because I'm trying to highlight to you the bizarre mentality of Extinction Rebellion, who are just Antifa in green, basically. So this is Cambridge University. They've planted a flag in here, which is the rainbow flag, which the LGBTQ. So they've highlighted their colours, and this is the well-kept. This is the lawn, the grass outside of the college. These are Extinction Rebellion people who claim they support the environment. They want to save the environment, and for some stupid reason, they just ruin the lawn.
Digging for oil. Digging for oil.
So how they're chanting, we're digging for oil. Of course they know they're not digging for oil, but the problem is that I'm struggling to think what to say to this, because how is this a protest? It's like me saying, I'm going to come and dig up all of your lawn and just ruin your garden because I don't agree with something. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like me coming to your, it's like someone coming to your house and saying that they're going to remove all of your windows because they don't agree with squares. It doesn't make any sense what they're doing. This isn't going to change anything, really. It's rage bait, really. It's just they're feeding on their own. They're assuaging themselves, you could say. It makes them feel good. To do this to somebody else's property makes them feel good. And where have we heard this before? You know, I know. And finally, I will leave you in the way that I began this video, in that this video just came out at the time of reporting, at the time of me recording, sorry. It is, again, you're seeing the same thing. Extinction Rebellion protesters sitting in the road, refusing to move. They're blocking traffic. The cameras are off. However, the moment the police go to arrest them. They collapse to the floor, refuse to move, and the cameras turn on. So it looks like draconian police are just doing terrible things when they're not. I'll refer you to the longer clip in this video, so you can see exactly who you're dealing with. Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? Where have we heard that before? See the camera? What did I tell you? This is the thing. So you're just seeing this. And I'm afraid, I know a lot of people are being red-pilled at the moment. That's a good thing. But there are still, the vast majority of people out there in the Western Hemisphere are still pros. Okay, now, I'm going to end this video by asking, does Extinction Rebellion have a legitimate cause? I believe, and everyone's open to their own opinion and interpretation, I believe to a certain extent, yes, they do. I believe that human overpopulation is going to cause a lot of problems. However, the way they're going about it is completely wrong. One, I'm afraid to say we cannot live without fossil fuels at the moment, okay? You can't do it. One day, let's hope we can, when we have batteries that last a long time. Plenty of nuclear and renewable power. However, we're going to need a lot of new technology, and we're going to need the prices and the production to collapse in pricing, okay? Now, these same people are also against nuclear. This is where they're going wrong, in my opinion. They want a world that's just powered by wind. It's not possible. Also, when it comes to human population control, they tend to focus on the West, which is bizarre because they tell us we're having too many children and the world can't cope, but they also at the same time go out of the way to ally themselves with mass migration movements which flood Western countries with migrants and refugees. Not all of them legitimate, not all of them peaceful, okay? We've seen that. That's not up for conjecture or opinion. Now, you must understand that there's doublethink going on there. You're telling us out of one side of your brain that human populations must be controlled, we can't keep going on like we are, and out of the other side of your brain, you are telling us we must keep taking more and more people in. That is classic Orwellian doublethink. Two contradictory, opposing thoughts or opinions that just can't really go together. So, in my opinion, and I would like to hear yours in the comment sections below, do they have a legitimate cause, a legitimate grievance? Kind of, yes, but they're going about it completely the wrong way. They're allying themselves with ANTIFA and BLM, which is a big no-no. They might think they're doing right. They're pros, obviously. They believe the mainstream media narrative that Antifa fights the ism when actually they bring the ism. They're going to learn that the hard way. Anyway, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment sections below what you think. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video around. That just, it doesn't take long, and it really helps me grow this community we have here. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.